So, aside from Q-tips, what are some products that are primarily used against manufacturer instructions? Hot water bottles. You are only supposed to fill them with warm water, not boiling water. Cookie dough. I've eaten more cookie dough raw than I have baked. Hitachi magic wands give good back massages. You should never rub your glasses with your shirt as the dust and grime will damage the lens. You are supposed to use a lint-free microfiber cloth, but who has one of them? Nintendo 64 cartridges clearly say do not blow onto contacts on the back. Axe body spray. The directions say wrist and or neck. Those tobacco pipes they sell at the less than reputable gas stations. Pop-Tarts. The correct serving size is one pastry. They were originally packaged in twos to save money and it caught on. WinRAR. I'm way past 40 days on it. Many people blow on solder as it cools. This is wrong as it introduces moisture to the joint and wrecks the bond. Candy or chips where one portion is a third of the bag. Nobody stops at that. So many drugs in the US. They were made or researched for one thing then used and marketed as another. Kind of sexy time. Drink responsibly. When it says 6 to 12 years on the Lego set but I eat it all in a half an hour. Edit. TH and Ks for the Go LD Kiendi St. Ryan Gier. I use a bread knife for butter. Energy drink cans state that they should not be mixed with alcohol. But I've never had one without mixing it. I don't think WD-40 is meant to be an all-purpose lubricant. But a lot of people use it as such. I think Red Green once said if it doesn't move and it should, use WD-40. If it moves and it shouldn't, use duct tape. Sharpies. NY Quill. Opioids. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Ever just grab a handful of those bad boys? When I was in high school, girls used to iron their hair with a clothing iron. I mean, hair straighteners are a thing that exist. But these girls chose to instead use a clothing iron to straighten their hair. Sick days. Baseball bats. At least in some countries smile. Chargers, don't use at night. Unplug when done, lol. Dish soaps make better smelling hand wash. Like, I can't find any apple and lemon scented hand wash. But my dish soap works well. I use very small paper clips to get wads of earwax out. Earwax impaction prone. Def not a part of the manufacturer's instructions. Contrary to popular belief, turn signals are installed as standard equipment on BMWs and the user manual actually suggests using them. Although that's the joke. I find that in my neck of the woods, it's the drivers of autos and any sort of minivan that are the worst drivers. Half a block of ramen noodles is the suggested serving size. Tissues for sperm. Shampoo. Because the instructions never give you an out from rinsing and repeating. I'm only here to find out how we use Q-tips against manufacturer's instructions. Elmer's glue. Toothpicks. Playing cards. Wooden dowels. Pillows. Covers. Computers. Replica weapons. Heck, I use a small set of pliers just to turn the knob on me bathtub because the actual knob broke off. Zip ties. They were never intended to form a structural part of a vehicle. Anything that says for tobacco use only. Did anyone ever stop on volume of their headphones that is advised? I never do. Alcohol. Most don't drink responsibly. Those mini sugar bags that are served in cafes are meant to be opened in the middle. That's it for the video. Have any of these of your own? Tell me in the comments.